Gotcha. What's up?
Hey.
We're live.
We are live.
Unless you're watching this not today. Then we're not live. We're late. Sorry. Anyway, we're coming to you from Sweet Beet Market. Am I right?
You're right.
And we got a lot of cool stuff going on in here. Like what, B?
Let's see. We've got some sweet merch.
Merch.
Over here.
Oh, like this hat, you mean?
Like this hat right here. Right there. These earrings also.
Sylvatica Designs. Let's check this out. Sylvatica Designs. And don't forget about Heeba Jeeps. Hey, viewer. What's up? Actually, the point of today is not to talk about Sweet Beet Market, but to talk about Sweet Beet Kitchen and Bakery. Hey, Nico. And so we're walking back here. We're going to sneak up on Garrett, per usual. Uh-oh.
What's going on here?
What up?
Hey, y'all.
Nice.
Just got my QuickBooks open,
Whoa, doing some admin?
you gotta fit it in where you can.
Are you trying to tell us that running a bakery is more than just fun and games? What
It
did you...
is a lot of funny games.
Oh, man. Oh,
This is
sorry.
confident. Can you put the blur on?
Confidential. We'll put on elevator music.
La, da, 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 da. Oh, actually, I have some elevator music. Elevator music for elevated souls. What do you
Another
want?
viewer. Guess what, Garrett? 2 viewers. It's been a while since we've been checking in. Like a couple weeks. And that's because we've been steeping ourselves in some sourdough culture, really soul searching.
Classic.
I don't know, right?
Pulling up. Trying to get the right album.
You're obsessed. And I like it.
For elevator music. We have his stuff on lockdown, and I can't access. Oh no, I can get Spotify from this one.
Ay, Dios. All right, does that mean you're going to steal it from... And also, is that an advertisement?
Oh, for Spotify?
Yeah.
Yeah, only $6.99 a month.
Oh my god. Unlimited music for only $6.99 a month.
I didn't pull out the welcome to.
So, we've been soul searching on this segment, in the bakery, and we've been thinking of a name and thinking of what the heck we're doing here, and we came up with some ideas. Actually, one stellar idea.
One amazing
Fresh.
idea.
Yesterday with Garrett.
That's me.
And we're just a little behind the ball.
Laurel's watching.
Hey,
It's
Laurel.
and Nico.
Nico. Hey, buddies. What do you guys think? Drop a comment. Fresh yesterday with Garrett. That's a nice screenshot. That somebody, would you, for me? Yeah, now we're talking.
Yeah.
What's up? So meta.
It's so cold in here today. It was like 0 degrees last night.
Is that right?
The yeasties were so cool. They
So what do you do to your yeast when it's cold?
take more time.
Yeah. Let's see.
Steeping in our little sourdough culture.
Oh,
There's
hello.
the little bubbles.
Oh.
Had this one yesterday, so she's not she's almost one little telltale sign of if it's gone too far. I know we're not even going to talk about sourdough necessarily today, though, is that it's dropped. You see like a high watermark there.
Yeah.
So this means it could get fed.
Like sticking up on the side?
Yeah, like it was up higher and then it fell.
Ah, so it was going, it was active, and then it lost some of its steam.
And now it's kind of falling down. In this, you get in the wide angle. This
Well,
OG
that is
OG
vintage.
vintage, one of a kind.
We're only partially obsessed with Sweet Beet merch around here. You know what I mean?
That's
Just
your hat.
partial obsession.
You turn it around on you.
I
I
did.
like how you're just looking for something behind you. Like it was.
I have a loose grasp on reality, usually. So what's up, Gar? Where you been? What's going on?
Okay, here, found it.
Oh, thankfully.
Elevator music for an elevated soul. Your lights on.
Oh.
Jesus.
Ay, Dios mío. Okay, all right. That better?
Yes, it's better now.
Oh.
Pretty God, it's bright enough outside.
The sun is blinding. Anyway.
So we were at Bake Camp again, as usual. Another fun-filled week of learning about bread, and this time it was a little bit more business orientated. So
Whoa.
it's more. What was that?
Just business and that whole thought.
That whole thing, little thought. However, it was where we got this catchy name about Fresh yesterday. We were thinking about how to make day old sound better.
Right.
We wound up with fresh yesterdays. And that was our little way of incentivizing our day old breads.
Mm.
As other fellow bakers that were in the class with me, they all agreed that it was the best way to talk about old bread is fresh yesterday.
Right.
So,
And maybe some old styles, like everything you bring to the table was super cool, like yesterday. But today, we're not really
is that what
sure.
you're saying to me right now?
To you specifically, Garrett, yeah.
I used to have style yesterday.
Right. And like you're just like listening to Little Feet and like you're just like living in the past, you know?
I'm listening to Corey Wong today.
I get you.
This isn't Little Feet. This album came out 2020 is what it says.
Whoa! Up with the
See
times!
that? That is true. And you asked for elevator music, so I'm playing elevator music.
Well, that's a poor zoom.
Feet, you notice they're coming off the ground at all.
I
This is what we're doing today, yeah? Just
Yeah.
dancing and
think we are.
grooving and
think I'm still zoomed in though, I gotta be honest. You're very close. So,
extremely close and incredibly uncomfortable.
well, what if maybe that's the tagline for Fresh Yesterday. Extremely close and incredibly uncomfortable.
Let's like.
We're just spitballing here. It's
Alright,
no
what is
wrong
the next,
answers in brainstorm. Eh?
What else were we talking about?
We're talking about King Arthur Flour Bake Camp.
Right, so this is my big culmination year in baking, and this was a business class. So it was very much how to set up a successful bakery. So obviously after kind of trying my hand at it for a year, I thought it'd be worthwhile to actually learn about what I should have been doing before I did anything. Classic mistake.
Yes.
But it was great. It was a wonderful class full of wonderful professionals and amateurs who were thinking about, growing their baking business, which is always just one great part about it. It's just meeting a bunch of other people. Hopefully some will come in here. It seemed like people were really interested in what we did and our the food hub model in general, not just the bakery, but just everything that we do, which is
What do we do? I don't really know.
Hannah, I think you're the only one who knows exactly what we do. I don't really know what goes on outside of this room. 9 times out of 10.
Well, you sleep, let's be real, like right under this bench
Yeah,
on
this is-
those sacks of flour.
Yeah, use this for a pillow.
Right. So you don't really know anything beyond the flour.
I like your angle and protract. You need the gimbal now.
We're trying. I just crank the caffeine and then it's not always boding well for steady hands.
Yeah, I'm trying to crank the caffeine so my hands stay warm.
Oh man,
So
brr.
So yeah.
Good
so what
takeaways.
else was,
Any major takeaways that you'd like to pass on to any viewers right now?
What is it? There's that line from that one song. Wear sunscreen. Something like that, right? Do you remember that sunscreen song?
Brilliant.
It talks about whatever. What was that? You trying to roll my eyes?
No, I'm trying not to laugh in everyone's earpieces. I've watched the videos. You don't just want to hear someone in the background laughing continuously.
What was on our list? Because there now, I feel like I'm
You
blanking
just-
about what I was supposed to talk about in terms of King Arthur. Besides that,
Definitely.
it was a great couple of days. Let's see.
Great couple days,
We
yeah.
talked about equipment, different types of equipment. We talked about a lot of things that maybe we'll talk about in length on a different webisode.
Whoa. Ooh,
Webisode.
ooh,
That's a new
ooh.
thing we just made up right here.
Webisode.
But
Is that right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow, we're so smart.
Yeah.
We have 5 viewers right now. Hey,
That is
viewers.
just, like, out of control.
It's unbelievable.
That's too
Thank
many
you.
viewers.
Okay, well now we have 4, so.
Good.
Ugh.
I told you that was too many. 4 is
That-
better. It's a square round number.
5 again. Yikes. Ugh.
Yeah,
Garrett,
so-
Laurel wants to know what the heck you learned at bake camp because you're kind of beating around the sourdough bowl here. Let's get into the mix.
Well, I'll tell you what, Jeffrey is almost as good as puns as Hannah is.
Whew.
He's talking about the Chaff Room, which is this online kind of message board group called the, what is it called? It's called the Bread Bakers Guild of America. Printed proudly every bag of King Arthur flour.
Wow.
And so they're kind of just like a resource. I think I'm gonna
You getting that, everybody?
It's a small. If you're interested in baking bread, it's a nice group to be a part of. I think I'm going to join them soon. I think it's a small yearly fee or one-time fee. I'm not exactly sure, but yeah, they have lots of information about when you want to buy a new mixer. Okay, like what mixers are better new, which ones are used, which ones are easy to fix, which ones are horrible, stay away from. All those different things. So. And also Jeffrey helps that. So like talking about equipment a lot, talking about sizing your bakery appropriately for what you want to do. So, we're probably never going to be a giant bakery. So you try and size your bakery in a certain way because you have a few pieces of machinery from beginning to end. You want them all to kind of like line up. Instead of like, I don't want to make so much dough at one time that I can't cook it all in like 2 batches.
Right.
Any more than that, and I'm going to have to manipulate the dough in a certain sense, like either make it cold or hot, to be able to do it when it needs to be done. So trying to be aware of your means of production and trying to make it consistent and equitable, let's say, across the whole line of production.
Justice.
Justice for bread. So that was a big one. What did I learn? I learned that you can buy a smaller bowl for these size mixers, which is pretty great. So I'll be able to fix a smaller, this is a 20-quart mixer, and I'll be able to fix a 12-quart mixing bowl on it, which will be very similar size to this, but just a little bit shorter. And I'll be able to do slightly smaller things. Sometimes you don't want a giant mixing bowl. Like maybe you just want to make 1 loaf of bread. I know that sounds crazy, but for the cafe, sometimes it's getting close to the weekend and they just need that 1 extra loaf.
Sometimes you just
don't
need
feel like making too many of them.
Squeeze out that 1 extra loaf.
You
I couldn't
close your eyes
help
and try
it.
to keep yourself from saying it.
I don't have a filter.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Have
Sorry.
You tried any of those Facebook filters?
Yeah.
Is it worth it? Can you work it?
I can, and it is. Let's see. Oh,
Isn't that
there you
fresh
go,
jazz?
Gar.
Yeah, what's that?
Just kind of jiggle. Not too much, just a little jiggle.
You want me to jiggle or it's jiggling?
No, your jiggling is just right. This is so relevant. This is educational and relevant. And I don't know how to exit it now, so...
Let's see, what else did we learn at Bake Camp? We learned about, business planning, how to write a business plan, how to balance your workbooks and stuff like that.
That's useful. So was it more like in the classroom and not really around the baking table?
Yeah, we had, we did some classic doughs. We did a French bread, which is a baguette. French bread, we did brioche. You wanted to use things that were very versatile. So brioche is super versatile. You can use the dough in a lot of different ways, from a crust lining to a bun to a loaf, and then croissant. So using the sheeter and getting more comfortable with using some of the tools that you might not use at home. So that was part of it too, is like trying to, some of these people are going from farmers markets and they're wanting to scale to kind of like a bigger market, scaling up a little bit. And so trying to show where some of the tools you might be able to utilize to not spend so much wasted time or not wasted time.
Sure, just super efficient tools for scaling up.
Like mixing, like a mixer. A mixer is a perfect example of something like that. Sure, you can mix all your breads by hand. Maybe not bagel dough by hand. Well, obviously you can, but it's more challenging to do by hand. It's just very stiff. In contrast to like a French bread, it's super easy to mix by hand. Actually, that was the first thing we did in one of the other classes I made was did a French bread by hand. Did you get the filter off or what?
By hand? Take a look at these hands.
They're passing in between us.
Take a look at these hands.
Whoa.
Anywho, so it sounds very productive,
It
informative,
was wicked productive.
and lots of camaraderie, it sounds like, between bakers of
they're
different
always-
types.
Yeah, I think what's different from the professional level classes and compared to the home level classes is you're gonna just bring this home and you're gonna do it at home, and you might chit chat with some of your neighbors and stuff like that, but you don't always dive into what they do for their livelihood. So when we're all in there as production bakers and we're all in there as like, this is what I want to do with my life, well, the baking kind of really drives a lot of that conversation, and then you end up just wanting to learn more about what these people do and how they do it. You know, everybody has slightly different ways of making stuff. Actually, what was really funny, during the first class, a woman diagonal behind from me, she was talking about her English muffins, and guess what? She follows the same exact recipe we do.
What?
Models English muffin. That's a famous recipe, Hannah, that you found, by the way.
Yeah, you're
And
welcome.
Lots of people know about that bakery. It's a very popular bakery in California, and she actually went there a bunch because she lived out in California for a while, so that's why she utilized it. And so we actually got to compare notes, and I shared with her our secrets of making English muffins. Nice inhale.
Secrets, man.
Yeah, so-
Everybody's got them.
Yeah, she asked me how I was able to scale it up and not lose some of the quality with it. And I did. I had to change that whole recipe to be able to do it in this space and do
Right.
it on a commercial, on a production level, make a couple
Yeah.
hundred or plus at a time. And that was great. That was super informative for her to be able to learn a few more tricks of how we kind of we took this to another, like scaled it up a little bit. I think
Right.
the recipe online is only for 12, or any
Yep.
of the books is only for 12. So taking recipes and scaling them up can be easy, but sometimes it can be really hard, especially if it's not like a formula. Like if it's just if it's a recipe in by volume, especially scaling that up is really difficult.
So you do some math.
Yeah, I do math all the time.
Wow, that's smart. Show us some of your books.
God, this one was. I swear to God, they sell the thinner version of this. Just recently. So Jeffrey is the guy who started the bakery at King Arthur. He did not start
Thank
King
you,
Arthur
Jeffrey.
Flour. Obviously, King Arthur Flour is a business from 1790, started by Sands, Taylor, and Wood. We also got a history lesson in some of King Arthur Flour, but it
Was he really a king? King Arthur?
Yeah, I don't know about that. But they used
Absolutely.
They used it. They just liked the idea of King Arthur as a statement for what was the word, for the consistency of the flour and the quality of the flour. At the time King Arthur was started, I don't think they were doing any chemical processing to flour, but into the early 1900s, bleaching of flour was like across the board the thing you did, because it made it last so much longer. And it's weird because flour lasts for a relatively long time anyways, so to bleach it, it also made it a little bit more consistent. It's kind of like homogenizing milk. You can think of it in the same way. So anyways, King Arthur flour, high quality bakery, high quality education. They stand for quality, and I totally can't say anything really bad about them at all.
Amen, brother.
They're very, very helpful, very kind people at the education department, and I hope to go back there again soon and take another class.
I think we want to leave the people wanting more. I think you probably learned a lot that we'll share in more concentrated doses at future webisodes of Fresh Yesterday with Garrett.
Webisodes.
What do you think? Closing thoughts?
Closing thoughts. What did you want to do? Did you want to do a sourdough? Next week?
Yeah, next
wanna
week.
talk- we wanna
Next
make-
week we're gonna actually, you guys, this is gonna be great. We're gonna do an autofill episode where Garrett
Oh,
sees
that
what the
we're gonna
internet
do-
thinks about.
about bread.
What does the internet think about
And
bread?
meat, right? Like,
Bakers,
you should
bread,
use my name
gluten.
to the, autofill from Garrett Bauer and see
Ooh,
what
dangerous,
comes up.
man.
Yeah, everybody knows there's lots of secrets to be.
Garrett is a fugitive on the run. That's why he hides in this bakery. Don't tell anyone. I figured this Facebook thing is a safe space.
Definitely not.
Oh darn. I miscalculated. I was
What?
just thinking that Facebook was like a secure, safe space for sharing
No.
information
No, it's not.
amongst personal
Not at all.
relationships. No?
No, it's sold freely. No, sold freely. It's given away freely. You know how much information we have about all of you people on our Facebook page?
Every time you tune in, we're taking notes,
We're mining data from your
turning knobs,
Yeah.
turning levers.
pulling levers, turning knobs, mining for your precious, precious, valuable.
Precious. Anyway, friends, thanks for tuning in to Fresh Yesterday with Garrett.
Yep, and we'll see you next time.
Keep it fresh.